Okay, this is on the first page. This is the video for the first page. And I'm going to do topic 1, domain and range. Okay, let's look at the first question. So this is saying, if 12 is an element of the domain of, and that's supposed to be f of x. Let me write that better. Of f of x equals 3x plus 12 all over 5. So the first part it's saying, if 12 is an element of the domain is x, right? So if x equals 12. If 12 is an element of the domain of f of x, 3x plus 12 all over 5, what is the corresponding element in the range? So what is this corresponding element in the range? That's basically asking, if x is 12, what is y? So one way we could do that is by plugging the function into the calculator and looking at the table. So if we do that, we scroll to 12, it's going to be 9.6. And if we do that for 2, it'll be 3.6. And for 30, it's 20.4. Okay, that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is by plugging in x into the function, and whatever comes out is y. So let's do that for 12 so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. So if y equals 3, and I'm going to use 12. Plus 12 all over 5. So if we solve the top part, that'll be 3 times 12, which is 36, and then plus 12. So that would be like 36 plus 12 all over 5. And that's going to give me 48 all over 5. And then 48 divided by 5 is 9.6. Which is what we got. And to find the domain, if we have y, a way that I would do it is to solve for x. So let's do that for 5. If y is 5. So if y is 5, I have 3x plus 12 all over 5. So I would have to multiply by 5 to get rid of this. The way I do to one side, I do to the other. So I get 25 equal 3x plus 12. Because this got rid of that. These canceled out. Oop, forgot my plus sign. plus 12. Okay. Now, I have to subtract 12 so I could continue solving for x. So minus 12 minus 12. So 25 minus 12 is 13. So I get 13 equals 3x. And then I divide by 3. These cancel out. I'm gonna move over here. And I get 13 over 3 equals x. And that's what my x is. So 13 over 3 as a decimal is 4.333, and it goes on forever. So this would be 4.3. And you would have to do that for each y value that you have. So let's try it with, I'm going to try one more so the video isn't super long. I'm going to try 14. I'm going to try 14 over here so I can have room. So I have 14 equal 3x plus 12 over 5. So, have to, again, multiply by 5 to get rid of it. And then 14 times 5, 70. Equal, these cancel out, 3x plus 12. Then I again have to subtract 12. And then 70 minus 12 is 58. 58 equals 3x because these canceled out. And then I divide by 3. 58 over 3 is 19.333. So that's how you find the domain given the range. Okay, now I'm going to go down to topic 2, parent functions. List the 2 parent functions we've covered so far. So one of them is linear. And that's, the function for that is y equals x. And to graph that, well, that's your regular one line because it's a linear function. So you would go, looks somewhat like this. It's not that straight, but it's supposed to be. And then on a table, if it helps you, you can look on your calculator. And you can start at whatever number you would like. So I'm going to go ahead and start at -2. So if I have -2 for the domain, like we see over here, -2, my corresponding y is also -2. And if I look at 0, if x is 0, y is also 0. And if I look at 1, my range is also 1. So you kind of see the pattern. And if the domain is 2, my range is also 2. So my slope is 1 over 1, or just 1. And then our other parent function that we talked about is absolute value. Absolute value. And that the function for that is y equals absolute value of x. That's the graph that looks like a V. Oops. So let's see the graph of that. Okay. So if it helps you, you can plug it into your calculator. And by doing that, to type in the little lines, you go to Math, over to the right to Num, and then enter on abs. And the graph should look like a V. And if you look on the table, if we have -2, our corresponding y is +2. And then at 0, 0, if x is 0, y is also 0. And if we have 1, we also have 1. 2 also has 2. So our slope here is also 1, because we go over 1, up 1. I'm going to stop here for this video. So that covers domain and range and parent functions.